surprised to know that the Department of Defense is now creating what can only be described as a Matrix or a Sims game. There was a report that stated that the United States Department of Defense is building a digital world with billions of nodes representing every human being on the planet. And it's being called the Sentient World Simulation. The Department of Defense calls it a synthetic mirror of the real world with automated continuous calibration with respect to current real-world information. The concept of this simulation provides an environment for testing psychological operations, or PSYOPs, so that military leaders can develop and test multiple courses of action to anticipate and shape behaviors of adversaries, neutrals, and partners. It is believed that this simulation that the Department of Defense has decided to create, it will replicate financial institutions, utilities, media outlets, and street corner shops, and by applying theories of economics and human psychology, its developers believe that they can predict how individuals and mobs will represent the various stressors. And get a load of this. Everybody who is registered as a citizen will be in this simulation. And all the information they have about you will determine the behavior of your sim or your simulated counterpart. So yes, you will have a simulated clone in a computer program that the government will run every once in a while to see how the computer programs operate and act randomly to stimulation in a computer setting. So if they're doing this in a computer setting for the Department of Defense, or they're planning on setting up this huge Sims game or this huge Matrix, and they want a replication or a replicant, if you will. Gosh, use that term from just Blade Runner. You have a replicant of yourself in Blade Runner, and like in this, and it's being used by the Department of Defense. They're going to monitor to see how you'd react to certain stimulation stressors and everything else. What makes you think they're not going to take it the next level, or if they, what makes you think they're not going to that they haven't already taken it to that level, where they're running simulations and that you can't tell the difference? You can't tell the difference. If the simulation is that good, how are you going to know the difference unless somebody tells you that it's a simulation? How are you going to know the difference if the simulation is remarkable, that it's indistinguishable from magic? That's the mind-boggler. Have you ever felt like they were in a pattern? Have you ever felt like that things are repeating themselves? Have you ever felt like that, you look at something and you go, wait a minute, that's not right? Have you ever read somewhere that somebody had died, and then you read elsewhere that they didn't die, and you're thinking, I could have sworn they died. Maybe I was in a different timeline. Maybe something weird happened. But see, that's the point. You don't know unless you start noticing the glitches in the Matrix. You don't know until you start noticing not the perceived vision of deja vu, but the feeling that you've been there before and done that before. You've heard that before, or you've heard something different in a different life or a different timeline. They're all saying, oh, well, that means we have multiple lives, there's multiple dimensions. Or maybe it's because someone is running the show and they forget continuity. Something to ponder. Have you ever felt like you're living in a simulation? 888-673-3700. That's 888-673-3700. I'd like to find out if people are actually feeling it, because I saw the pattern. Peter Lavenda saw the pattern. Now I'm wondering if the pattern is all part of a simulation. 888-673-3700. That's 888-673-3700. We'll be back.
Breaking news at the top and on the half. 24 hours a day. News Radio 600. Coco.
Are you concerned about blood pressure, cholesterol, or other cardiovascular issues? Are you taking an omega-3 supplement but are not seeing the results you've been promised? Dr. Steven Sinatra's famous Little Red Pill is the only fish oil alternative enhanced with resveratrol, providing you with sustained energy and the amazing health results you've been looking for. Now you can balance triglycerides and cholesterol, improve circulation, get rid of blood pressure problems, and many other signs of aging with Omega Q Plus with...
Alright, now I'm getting ready to show you a picture of something, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to do it with this light. Ah, crap. Hang on a second, you munchkin heads. get my camera off. Fine. Alright, hold on a second. Alright, now you see this rubber band? Okay? You see how it's a circle right now? It's a circle. Alright, hold on. I'm going to take it and I'm going to crumple it up in my hand. Okay, hold on, baby cakes. And now, crap, it fell. Alright, tell you what. Look in the description of this YouTube video. Alright, we'll look at it this way. You see it right now. Okay? It was a circle. Okay? But now that other things in the environment have affected its circular physical structure, it is now like in a knot. A good way to look at this is go to Wikipedia and type in knot theory. Now, what would you say if I said that a super string got affected by I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make another video. Cause it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I woke up to go to the bathroom. I couldn't get back to sleep, so I started listening to my radio. So my thoughts aren't really collected right now, but just trust me. I know exactly what I'm talking about. So check it out. Alright, so look in the description of this YouTube video for a video that's gonna give you some statements to ponder. Alright, have a good night.